Hi everybody, welcome back to Animal Crossing Every Day. It's everybody's favorite television show that isn't on the television unless you stream this YouTube video through your television, in which case I'm on the television. How about that? Pretty cool. It's all I've ever dreamed about. All my dreams are just about me getting on top of a television, and I have always been scared of doing that in real life in case I break it. Break the television, because it's hard to afford televisions these days. They cost money. I don't want to go breaking nothing, you know. I'm real shy, like I don't like breaking stuff. It's just not my bag, man. We have a special offer there, a coconut palm. There's always a wide variety of other items as well. Why not step by? What a wide variety of items that guy has. I saw this woman at the store letting her hard kids run amok. One of the little brats kicked me in the shin, and before I knew it, I stuck my tongue out at him. We got that one before, I think. That one seems very familiar to me. Very familiar, so we'll throw it away. We'll throw this away too. What is the present here? Oh, it's alright. That's fine. So let's go pay old Tom Nook a little visit then. Shall we do that? So how's everybody doing? Y'all good? Do you like chocolate? You know, some people don't like chocolate. It mystifies me, man. It's delicious. Chocolate. Very tasty. But you know, you can't, that's the end of that one. Anyway. Let's move on with our lives. What color is that? Red? We still need black paint because somebody painted my house a color I didn't like. I'm very angry about it. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. As you can probably tell by my tone of voice. Just a minute, ready? Oh, shoot. You know, pretty good anger, isn't it? I've been working on my acting skills because I wanted to be in a new a blockbuster film. You know, like I said earlier, I wanted to be on the TV. But a real dream of mine is to be in a blockbuster cinema film, and so I've been working on my acting skills. I had an acting coach come up to me. Well, no, I came up to the coach and said, "Hey, oh, can you coach me?" And they were like, "Please, don't talk to me in the middle of the church service." And I'm like, "What's oh, this is." So, you know, I had to come to church to find you. And he's like, "Guy, can you wait till later?" I was like, I mean, I guess, but what's so important about church service anyway? You've heard it. You know, God is good. Yada yada yada. He's very vengeful though. We all know the drill. We all know what God's up to. We've all read the book. You know, by this point everybody in church is telling me to shut up. And I'm like, you've all read the book. You know what happens. You know what the deal is. You know. Anyway, look. That's beside the point. What I mean to say is, I was talking to my new acting coach about learning how to act, because I want to be in a big blockbuster Hollywood film, and I think that, you know, I'm a very modest man. I got very modest dreams. I'm not out here asking for like millions of dollars or anything like that. I just simply want to work on a blockbuster film in a starring role. You know, is that too much to ask? So I figured, alright, I need to learn how to act in order to get going and become an actor for a big blockbuster film. So, you know, I also thought, right, who's gonna hire me for a blockbuster film? Like, what's the role going to be, right? So I thought, what if I write the film myself? If I write the film, then I can write a role for myself to play, and then I can play that role, and then it'll be perfect casting, because I'm exactly the kind of guy who would fit that role perfectly, because I wrote it. Does that make sense? It didn't make sense to the director when I have to explain it to him. But, well, so this is how it went, right? I explained all this to some director, I don't remember his name. And I was like, right, think about this. Sounds good. Thank you, Mitzi. Sorry, I get distracted by Mitzi. I do that quite frequently, as you've no doubt noticed. So I was like, listen, director, you know, let's make a film. I'm gonna be in the film. I'll write as a part specifically for me, right? And he's like, I don't know, dude. Nobody knows who you are. So number one, why would you be the big draw, the number one guy on a blockbuster film? Two, if nobody knows who you are and nobody's ever seen any of your films or read any scripts you've written before, so why would I pick this script up and make this film? Three, you gotta be quiet in church. I'm like, why do all of these famous rich people go to church all the time? Do you not do something else? And everybody told me to shut up, and I'm like, all right. Let's meet afterwards in a bar. And I winked at him. And so later on I met the director in a bar, and we talked it over some more, and I kind of saw his point. You know, he's like, well, who would listen to a guy like me, a nobody like me? But again, that's kind of the point, is to make me the blockbuster in this blockbuster film, is to put the shine on me, make me look like a good character, you know? If I do this, then once people see the blockbuster film, they'll be like, wow, he's really good. Like, exactly. You see, it all works. It all makes sense, you know? So, plus, I did make loads of films. Remember the Mario film? I don't remember what episode of this show it was that I talked about how I wrote the first draft of the Super Mario film, starring Chris Pratt and all the other people. And it was really good. But like I said, I don't think they're going to go with that draft, but I still wrote it. So he was like, alright, Super Mario, is it? That's a hot topic. That's a pretty big deal these days. Tell me more about your film. You know, I'll indulge you for a moment. Tell me about your film. So I said, alright. Basically, I am a guy who wears sunglasses and has a gun. A big, like, machine gun. Like, not like a handgun where you can only fire 6 shots. I'm talking like a big, like a real gun, you know, like, you know what guns sound like, like that. Just shooting loads of bullets, yeah, right. And my co-partner is The Rock, because I really want to work with The Rock. I think he's really cool. And again, if people see me hanging out with The Rock, they'll be like, wow, that guy's really cool, he's hanging out with The Rock. Bingo. Exactly. Yeah, see? So I want that. Also, I just want to kind of like touch The Rock, you know what I mean? Just like put my hand on his face. It's not... It sounds weird when I say it like that, but it's not really a weird thing. It's a normal thing that people want. They just want to touch The Rock's face. Just don't worry about it. Anyway. So we are like police cops. No, we're not cops. I've changed the script in the middle of recording. We're not cops. We're like vigilantes. Yeah. Or bounty hunters. Yeah. We were cool. We don't play by anybody's rules except our own rules. And then every day we change the rules. So we have to come up with new rules that we have to follow. In fact, you know what? Forget the rules. Yeah, dude. But in fact, that could be the name of the film. Forget the rules, you know. And then the posters like me and The Rock like standing like back to back. But we're kind of like looking at the camera with our arms crossed, you know. And the director's like, okay, what happens in this film? I'm like, well, we shoot guns a lot, and then the man's always trying to bring us down, but then we shoot him. And the director's like, so in your film, the man is an actual man. It's not a metaphor, or it's not symbolic of anything. It doesn't represent like the government or society, or it's literally a man. I'm like, yeah, the man's bringing us down, so we find the man and we push him off a bridge, you know. And then the director's like, you guys have guns and bullets and you decide to push the guy off a bridge. I'm like, yeah, right, pretty cool, right? And the director's like, obviously it's cool, yeah, but you're forgetting one very important thing. Who's gonna be the romantic person in this? Every good film, there's gotta be like some kind of romance, right? So I was like, oh, he's right. Who do I really like to kiss on screen? You know, because that's what people do when they write films. They're like, who do I really like to kiss on the film? And then they write that into the script, and then they say, we have to kiss now. It says it in the script, and that's not weird. That's not like totally manipulative. No, it's just normal. It's this thing script guys do whenever they star in their own film, and then they get a girl to be in it, and they have to kiss the girl, and it's in the script. It's normal, right? It's in the script. It didn't really happen. It's fiction, but I get to kiss a girl, so I can pick the girl. Who would I pick? I don't know. I mean, you put me on the spot here, dude. The director like really put me on the spot. I'm like, I don't know, man. And he's like, well, I'm gonna tell you this, man. We've got no film until you can come up with a female to play against you, alongside you. You know, I'm like, damn, I was so close. I was so close to getting my film, to getting my acting career started, to be in a big blockbuster film that I wrote, but clearly I haven't written it at all. It's very clear. Pretty obvious that I'm just saying stuff and trying to figure it out on the fly. I didn't have a film. But now I know what to do. Now I know all I have to do is come up with a lady that I want to kiss on the screen, on a film, and then I write that into the script, and then the script is complete. Simple, you know. Now I have a purpose in life. So I'm gonna think like long and hard about who I would like to kiss on screen in a totally normal way, and then I will write that in my script, and then hopefully that script will be ready to film any day now after I finish it. So it could be a couple of weeks maybe before the film's out. Keep your eyes peeled, you know. I have high hopes for it. I really do. But that's it. There we go. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for watching this. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow if I'm not too busy being in Hollywood. And I'll see you guys later. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.